Let's start with what they told you. SpaceX launched 49 Starlink satellites into lower orbit for their usual validation phase, and everything went fairly well at first. They successfully inserted the craft into 210 kilometers altitude, and then the problems began. A geomagnetic storm occurred due to interaction with the sun's current sheet, combined with variable density to the plasma stream of the solar wind. 40 of the 49 were lost or are expected to burn up in the upper atmosphere. None of those lost satellites poses any risk. At 210 kilometers, which is 130 miles up, they are in the absolute danger zone for solar storms. Even at their post-validation higher orbit, they aren't entirely out of the upper ionosphere.
February the 9th, 2022. Guys, you're looking at our website, bpearthwatch.com, and my wife Tina handles this. She updates it, she designed it, and keeps it running. And in the center, you see the video from last night, the massive solar eruption. And someone, maybe a couple of people in the comment section said last night after the video about confirmation. They had been studying the book of Malachi also yesterday, and then we talked about it last night. But again, Malachi chapter 4, it's only 4 short chapters, the last book in the Old Testament. It talks about Shemesh, and that means the sun in the sky, not the Son of God, but that its healing wings would pour out and to us in these end times. And one of the things that I've talked about in the video then, or last night, and in several before this, is that I think that's how God is going to take out AI. Of course, it's going to cost the grid, but sometimes that may be a good thing. But the satellites in the sky, controlling the global Neuralink network, things like that, and talk about confirmation this morning. And I want you to come over to bpearthwatch.com and you can check it out for yourself. But Tina has put in the current news section a article from space.com, and it says SpaceX says a geomagnetic storm just doomed 40 Starlink internet satellites. And we had an eruption on the 4th, and we created a geomagnetic storm. The auroras were bright over the poles and things like that, but it was strong enough to where before these satellites that had been launched had made it into their final orbit, it fried 40 of the 49 that were launched. And I've seen these things in the night sky twice while they were in low orbit, and it looked like a train going through the sky. It's amazing. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. But anyway, this is exactly what I was talking about. Exactly. And you guys were talking about it too. SpaceX says a geomagnetic storm just doomed 40 Starlink internet satellites. Shemesh at work. Let's look at this article.
Come on, Druffy. There you go, Druffy. Good, Druffy.